Dakota, I have to congratulate you. I watched Cry, 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 and I cried.
You did?
I absolutely did. And 6,842 views.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Amazing. So how did this come to you?
Thank you. That's very kind. I just had this idea. I really loved that song for a really long time, and I had an idea of seeing a couple go through their whole lives in a dance, and in a room, and the ups and downs of a relationship. And I've always, I was a dancer when I was younger, and I find that there's such an amazing way to tell stories through dance and portray different emotions and levels of connection and relationship dynamics. And I pitched the idea to the band, and they liked it, so I got to make it, which was very cool.
Did you edit it? Did you do everything?
Yeah. I think just spending so much time on movie sets and working so much in this industry, I think I learned a few things along the way, but I have a lot to learn.
I grew up around music. It's my whole world. If you told 12-year-old me that one day I'd be working for Grace Davis, she's an icon.
This woman doesn't even know your last name.
She does.
Well, you sound very modest, but God bless you, gained some confidence, and so did Maggie in the movie. Did you watch your mom and dad with assistants?
Yeah, of course. My parents had assistants growing up, and I spent a lot of time with them. And I'm lucky enough to have an incredible assistant who I worship, and I'm extremely grateful for her. And she probably feels really uncomfortable because I've been saying that all morning, and she's right here. But it's a dynamic I have been around for a long time. I'm so grateful for it. And then, there's a different dynamic in this film where there's some other sides that are shown. And the character was so well written that I didn't have to do much. The comedy really was, I think, perfect and the right way to tell this story. But Flora, the writer, did a really incredible job. And she was an assistant. And so that's where most of it comes from.
What am I supposed to say to her? I'm just a personal assistant, but I'd love to produce your music.
Just for the viewers, what makes a good assistant?
I guess, in my opinion, somebody who is open and aware and interested and just like capable. It's hard. It's really hard to be a good assistant, I think. I don't think it's just like an easy job. I think it takes so much compartmentalizing and planning and things that I don't know that I would be good at. There's times when I think that I would be a really great assistant, but then probably not.
Let me do my job and you do yours, which is get her coffee, Kleenex, Kotex, and whatever else the hell we've been paying you to do for the last 6 months.
I've been here for 3 years.
You get paid? I thought you were an intern.
The lockdown, how do you spend your days? What do you do? I see a piano in the background. You play it?
No, I don't play this one, but I've been reading a lot. I've been working on other projects, things that are in production or in development, and watching a lot of movies.
Including Notting Hill, my absolute favorite that you mentioned in an article.
Is that your favorite? It's a great movie.
And they don't make them anymore.
I know. We need more Richard Curtis in the world.
No, we need more Dakota Johnsons in the world who can make a movie like that. So
Thanks.
Big things.
You too.
Where are we? Detroit. I can't hear you, Maggie. Detroit. I can't hear you, Detroit!
Hi, Tracee.
Hi, how are you?
Lockdown.
Yep.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. Everyone is well. My loved ones are healthy and just, anxious to get back to life, and praying for all of those that are so severely affected.
And how do you spend your lockdown time?
Lots of cleaning, lots of cooking, lots of laundry, a lot of Zooming, a lot of Zoom meetings, etc.
What about singing?
No, I'm home, not much singing. Maybe along to music, yeah.
You were petrified at age 47 to take up singing.
Yeah.
I mean, coming from a family of one of the most major singers in the world, I mean, how can you be petrified?
How could I not be petrified? That's exactly the response. Of course I'm petrified. I think a couple of things. One, it was a childhood dream. I always wanted to sing. Somewhere along the way, I don't know when, I don't know why, I kind of pushed that aside, perhaps because it felt so frightening to be compared to my mother, or the judgment of what might have come. And also because I took another path that was going well. I've had great success as an actress. I've become very busy. I've got a lot of things happening. So at a certain point, it doesn't become the priority to try something new.
Your mother said somewhere that I'm not going to share with you my money and for myself. Find a way to make your living.
Yeah. You're definitely saying that differently than she said it. It was very lighthearted. My mom was not strict. No, she was just a very supportive mother who wanted to give her children the opportunity to find themselves and to pursue their own dreams and to make their own livelihood, which are the things that create self-esteem and make you feel like a person that's worthy of your own life. My mom meant it lightheartedly, and she was sort of joking, like, I'm not keeping this money for you. I plan on spending it.
Would Dakota make a good assistant?
She played a great assistant. I actually think she might be a great assistant. She's very smart. She's very organized. She's very compassionate and thoughtful. I used to be an assistant. I made a great assistant.
Whose assistant were you? Your mom?
Yeah. I ran an organizing company, and I would go into companies and organize.
Thank you so very much, Tracee. Thank you.
Thank you.